moins important. La cabine est munie de voyants concernant les ceintures et l'interdiction de fumer. Veuillez vous
いくらなんだ。
ネクタイめっちゃ可愛い。めっちゃ可愛くないあれ。
何買いましたか？
チョコチップの初めて、意外と初めて。
あ、そう。おお。いや
いただきます。
これ名前なんだろう。なんかアップルパイ。ただ写真見て選んだだけ。
Restez assis et tirez le masque vers vous pour activer le débit d'oxygène.
旅行行くってさ決めた時さ、言ってさ会って1ヶ月。
そう私も思った。
Where do you guys go?
Japan, Korea.
Lots of people here working here. Japan.
Oh really?
The orange building there.
Yes.
This one is a food there.
Oh.
To buy grocery.
Oh really?
Oh, Dubai.
You wanna go there cheaper.
Oh,
If
that's
you have a
nice.
hotel, you go there, you make your shopping there. You got A&W here. We got Tim Hortons for coffee a little bit down there.
Welcome.
And then you turn it. You turn it, and it's locked.
Thank you.
Do you want to go out and try?
Oh, hi.
Sorry.
When you get down here, you can turn it off. This light I leave on all the time. If you use this light, when you go out, turn it off. Okay, come on in. This is your room.
So cute.
So this is the angel room. Everybody knows this room.
Oh, so
It's a girl's room, right? Yeah. But when you go out, turn it off. Okay.
Okay.
You have a little lamp and the TV. I'm going to show. Pardon me. I'm going to show you how to turn the TV on. This is the key to the room. TV power. Cable power.
ああ。TV power.
My hair
cable
looks terrible. I like your hair. I have to tell you, when my daughter was young, maybe grade 10, for Halloween we put pink Kool-Aid in her hair. It didn't come out. It had to grow out.
I know.
It just goes right in and stays Kool-Aid.
Yeah, stay now blue.
Did you put Kool-Aid?
I don't know.
Yeah, because Kool-Aid will do that to your hair. You can make your hair any color with Kool-Aid, and it won't come out.
Oh.
She was not happy. She thought, I'll just do it for Halloween and then I'll wash
just
it
for
out.
Halloween.
Wouldn't come out. Her hair was pink.
じゃあ本当に作れる。何でも。さすがないよね。さすがに。あ、よかった。
最高。
いい。サイズなんだっけ。
25.5でやったっけ。
ああ。だから絶対大人とこれ。キッズだよね絶対。
防寒してないと寒いかも。
そうだね。
頭寒くない？
頭寒い。
あ、わかんない。雲か。全部雲か。
そう全部雲。
これさ、あそこら辺投げたら沈みそうじゃない？
本当に。これ食べたことある？
これはなんかカナダ昔行った友達がお土産でくれて、
あ
めっちゃ甘いけどめっちゃ美味しい。ちょっと待って、しかも週末に来るとか。
なんでこう動画で撮ったら暗くなるんだ。
回転したら明るくなる。
食べるの？本当に食べるの？そう？
やばい、サラサラ。それ食べたに入んないよ。
味見。これめっちゃ撮りたいな。全然壁見て何も
真っ暗。
真っ暗。
手しね。冷たい。
キホ雪食べて。
やだ、なんかゴミ箱の前はやだ。
うまい。
なんか穴大きくなってる気がするよ。
本当に？
ほら。
かんないわかんないああ半分しか入れてない
え、そっちさ、後で一口ちょうだい。
あーオッケー
思ってたより美味しそうな感じ。
오로라를 제대로 보려면 날씨가 맑아져야 되고 오로라를 정해야 되는데 내일 오로라는 오늘보다 더 강한 오늘도 사실 예보로는